And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You're set. 19. Minus 59. Minus 59. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Check 4. Check 9.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson forced out to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. They'll run on first down. Pruitt. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Ty Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Set 90 Wolf.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now Aldridge on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. At the foot, taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, and incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Watson off play action. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Kill. Turn it up. 54. Big ass. 56. Pull it.
Now a give, right side. Pruitt. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Watson. Going to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ty Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Aldridge to throw. Throwing on 3rd and long. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Pruitt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Watson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the red zone now, Watson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
After the sack on 1st down, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The kick by Joseph is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The final shot before break. Aldridge, he's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Aldridge operating from the gun. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Here's Aldridge. Looking to throw on second down. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter what.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Aldridge now throwing after the interception. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, Alpha.
Back to throw. Aldridge gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
13 yards, first down, Panthers. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second-half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Pruitt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Hey, you gotta snap it. You gotta snap it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pruitt. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. He's going to loft one deep left side here, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Watson eluding the pressure right. Pretty move, and shedding through the tackle. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw, Watson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Ready.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
60 or 54. I'm trying to collect. Hey, high 7. Ready?
Now Aldridge on 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Looking to throw. Aldridge. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Second and 11. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they've been on the same grease.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Out of the gun, Watson. And he fends him off. Steps away to his left. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ja'Kai Polite in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Following the sack, it's now third and long for Watson and the Texans. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Aldridge to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Aldridge to throw again. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Going to throw right side here, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Back to throw. Aldridge being chased out left. And the Panthers in for the score. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Pruitt. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught at the 10. A big-time play there for the Texans. 46 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scramble.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 5. He gets it to Thomas. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Well, I know at points of this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points.